Hello race fans and welcome back to the first race in a couple weeks. Been doing some moving and stuff and I'm sorry about that. So we're back here. We're at New Jersey for the first time ever here in the Gillette Cup Series. And we are here. It is going to be a 35 lap, 55 lap, one of those two. And as we're waiting for the first driver to get on track, whenever that happens. But as you can see, Peyton Beasley, Christian Mizrak, Griffin Lynn, Jack Porkins, Ryan Hartnett, Aiden Shepard, Joseph Romanuk, John Sedina, and Jake Rogers are trying to race their way in here today. We come in after Boston, where Joseph Romanuk picked up his second career win, first one in the series, and we saw Garrett Senor take the points lead from Cat Tellier, Dylan Pratt up to second. Some names we normally don't hear too much about, really, up there, first and second in points. Garrett's been very quiet this season, but very consistent, as we're already almost 2 minutes in, and there we go. Aiden Shepard now is coming out. I was about to say we saw nobody coming out yet. It was kind of confusing, as now we will hit the full screen here, and Aiden Shepard is the first to be coming out here. There you see Jake Rogers coming out. Griffin Lynn. I guess Griffin was just waiting for some people. Peyton John Sedino's coming out. Last week's winner. The first uncharted to ever win, Joseph Romanuk. And we'll watch this. This is a very interesting racetrack. We've never raced here, but it's not, the front part of the track is kind of weird, I would say. We'll watch Aiden Shepard's lap right here, and you'll see when they go through, it's not a tri-oval. I believe it's a quad oval, but I'm not 100% sure. So you will be hearing me call it a quad oval. I'm sorry if that's not right, and that really, really bugs you, but I will be calling it a quad oval. So Aiden puts up a pretty fast lap. There you see Jake Rogers, and then the 25 put up a lap. Of course, drafting in these uncharted qualifying are always, no matter what track we go to, if you got a partner, that's the best way to make these races. Top 5 make the races, so it will be interesting to see. Who makes it, as Jake just jumps to the top, and Jack Porkins is coming out. Oreos were supposed to be his sponsor for this race, but the paint scheme he sent me, I still haven't finished editing. It doesn't have the right contigs, and I just need to make sure it's all fixed before. Yeah, I just keep forgetting. So Oreos will be on his car soon. I know Jack's been waiting for Oreos, so that was an update on your car. And there you see Joseph Romanuk's 5th right now, last week's winner. No, that's Aiden Shepard. No, that is Joseph Romanuk in the 8th. No, excuse me. Joseph Romanuk is currently 3rd. Looks like he's 4th now. John Sedino is now jumping up as soon as I was about to say. It looks like he is on the bubble. Joseph Romanuk's on the bubble, but he crosses the line. He will not improve as we're just over a minute to go. It looks like right now the 19 of Christian Mizrak, Jack Porkins, Ryan Hartnett, and Peyton Beasley might be missing the show. This is good news for Aiden Shepard. Haven't seen him make a race, and he's coming to pit road. Same with Jake and Griffin. They all ran the first 3 laps, and they're all 3 pretty high up. Besides, who was it? The 83's up there. John Sedino's at the top, and he's actually caught Jack Porkins. Now, this is interesting. If they work together just a little bit, Jack could maybe jump up here in the top 5. He's 6 right now, and there it is. He's up to 4th. He's going to knock last week's winner, Joseph Romanuk, out. And Joseph Romanuk is out of it right now, as Aiden's on the bubble. 8 seconds to go. Jack Porkins improves. No. But look at that for a second. Jake and Griffin Lynn ran the exact same lap, and I don't think the 62 is going to run any faster. He's not even on track. There he is. I don't think the 62, I don't think the 19 or the 18. I think the only real chance would be the 84. He's still out here, Joseph Romanuk, with 2 seconds to go. I believe this is going to be the last lap that's really going to be counted here. And is he faster? No, Joseph Romanuk will not make the show, it looks like, as we're going to count it down. And I believe John Sedin, Griffin Lynn, Jake Rogers, Jack Porkins, and Aiden Shepard are going to make the field. 9 seconds, we will verify that. And it is complete. There we go. Congratulations. Aiden's finally back in the race. He hasn't been in a race in a couple races now, I believe. Aiden, he has only made 2 starts this season out of the 5. This is the 6 out of 22. So as I write down these top 5, we will be, and there's no tie. Nope. Alright, so we are good, and it's official. We're going to the race. The first ever New Jersey race is coming right up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to New Jersey. We still don't have a race name, but that will be done very soon. We're here for the first ever race. 53 laps here under the lights. I had said 30 something, but I saw them. I thought 35. It's 53. So kind of a long race. This will be very interesting. Eric Heiden starting on pole. Next to him will be Mike Tolan. That's your Daytona 500 champion. Jason Haywood, Zednick Price, and Colin Lindsay round out your top 5. So Dodge Motorsports have been talking about the speed they've been needing, and 3 of the 4 are in the top 5 for qualifying. Great job by them. Dunlop Pride, Griffin Lynn, JT Bryant, Alex Miller, and Matthew Johnson round out your top 10. A look to the rest. And the 88, Zachary Fitzwater still does not have his name on that car, but that will be fixed before the next race. I don't feel like going to do it now. As we're getting to the back, rounding out your field, it is Jay Day. Here's your points leader, Garrett Senor, but Jay Day and Cole Baker round out your field. Alright, we're going to go get the command and get ready for a fun race here at New Jersey. I don't know what to expect. These drivers don't know what to expect. We saw the practice times, about 27 seconds a lap. That means about 2 a lap. That means it's going to be about 20 to 30 minute race with no cautions. But these drivers are very, very excited for this race, and I think we might see one or a couple cautions because this is a very fun racetrack. And here we go. Let's get the command here. There was the command. I hope everyone heard it. I heard it. I never really know if everyone can hear it. And we're going green when we come back here at New Jersey at night. Mr. Pace Car's pulling off. Eric Heiden on his first career pole, I believe. As I'm looking for him in points. I meant to do this before, but I believe it is his first career pole. Yep. There he is, and they're coming through the quad oval. I told you I'm not sure about the name, but that's what I'm calling it. Restart zone. Here we go. Eric Heiden sees the green flag. Green flag's out here at New Jersey for the first ever time in the Gillette Cup Series. 53 laps of racing. Here we go. And he is going to lead lap 1. A huge lead for Eric Heiden here. And it looks like Jason Hayward's trying to go for second right away. He's got help from Colin Lindsay. Zednick Price looks like to have fallen back a bit on this start. As we're going to go through the field real fast. As you can see, the inside lane is the preferred lane. The outside lane, it looks like they're slipping. This might be kind of like a Boston track. 3 wide, 2 wide, we're all good, but if we hit 4 wide, we might see some incidents. We saw a big one at Boston last week. as now your front runners are kind of single file. And sorry, you can probably hear the keyboard more than often. I am currently sitting on the floor recording this with my computer. My desk I will have tomorrow, but I really wanted to record this race. So here we are. Yeah, single file pretty much throughout the top 5, and then it looks like Zachary Fitzwater, who's made his way up to 8th or 7th, will be now single file. So battle for 8th, and then we got the real battle going on all back here. 3 wide, 2 wide, side by side. Look at this pack, 3 wide back here. This is crazy. Some very experienced. Oh, Jack Porkins is in the wall. The 45 of Dylan Pratt's in the wall. He's second in points. He's slowing down John Arndt, it looks like. And it looks like Alex Miller's catching Mike Tolan for 3rd. But, yeah, I told you, these drivers, 4 wide's not going to work. Getting in the wall is never going to work. Jack is trying to work this outside the best to his ability. But it looks like we have been green all the way through. And the drivers who started in last, kind of interesting. Jay Day and Cole Baker have made a lot of ground up. Both got to the bottom early. And, yeah, but now they're both on the top side. And Eric Hayden still just putting on a show back here. We see Mike Tolan now go to 2nd under Jason Haywood. Alex Miller trying to go. Can't go. He's going to fall back in line. JT Bryant in the 24. Colin Lindsay's actually going to try to make a move on JT now. They were working together, it looked like. And then Colin said, never mind, here I come. And Zachary Fitzwater has caught this, and he would like to join them as the race for the lead is closing in. Mike Tolan's hunting down the rookie Eric Hayden. Mike Tolan, a 3-time winner now in the series, Daytona 500 champion, tied for the championship last year and lost in the tiebreaker. He is up here in 2nd. One thing I do not like about this track is you can't really see the start-finish line, but there we see some 3 wide still back here. These drivers are still trying to get their positions early on here. Looks like right here is your top 10 spot. Racing for 10th. It looks like Aiden Shepard's trying to keep it from Dejon and Matt Johnson, 2 veterans of the sport. And we got a battle for 2nd. Another rookie. We got a lot of rookies up here in the top 4, and it looks like Jason just kind of stalled out right there, trying to make that pass on Mike Tolan. He's going to have to go up to block Alex Miller, but Colin Lindsay had such a great run. Here comes Colin Lindsay for 4th. Under Alex Miller, can Colin Lindsay clear him? His teammate, his rookie teammate, is out front in the 0 car, but Colin Lindsay has not won yet. He had the most wins last season. He has not won this season. I'm pretty sure that will change, though. So, don't expect him to not be winning much longer. And we are single file almost throughout everywhere except the back end. Oh, look at Dion Scott make a bold move from the top right in front of Cole Baker. Trying to make a move on Cat Tellier. That was very impressive. And Garrett Sidnor, your points leader, is stuck back here in the back. He's on the high side. And the high side, as we've seen, is not the preferred lane. We're jumping to the race lead. They are actually bumper to bumper now. And we are having a battle for the race lead. Can Mike Tolan try to get under Eric Hayden? Eric's led all 11 laps. And Mike, he's looking lower than Eric, but Eric's got this middle lane figured out. Dejon Weeks now moved into the top 10. Blew up last week running 2nd or 3rd. The week before that had a very good showing at Auto Club. And almost 3 wide for 2nd. Colin Lindsay is trying to get up to his teammate. I think Colin would like to get the first win of the season for Dodge Motorsports. He won the most. I believe he was the only driver who won at Dodge last year. And he really wants to get another win, and Garrett now is running last. That is not what he needs to try to keep his point lead. He's only got a 5-point lead on Dunlop Pratt, but here's Dunlop Pratt right here. And almost some contact. And my prediction's kind of wrong. I thought we might have seen a big wreck on the start. And no, but something's wrong with Eric Heiden, the race leader. Oh no, he's led every lap, and he's coming almost to a rolling stop, here on lap 14 of 53. The pole sitter, he was leading every lap, and I don't think caution will come out for this, as he is stopped on the racetrack, no caution. He has been teleported to pit road, and we are all good here. Normally we would throw a caution, but I'm saving the one thrown caution for if an engine expires. So as we go up to the race lead, the 72 has taken the race lead, and he has pulled ahead. And now Colin Lindsay might be thinking to himself, what happened there to Eric Heiden? He was leading. Hopefully it doesn't happen to Colin, who's up here in third. No update on Eric Heiden yet, still in the pits. We will see what his fate happened, what broke. Something had to break. And there we see Chester Harvey making a move on John Andrews for 10th place. Griffin Lynn, John Andrews' teammate. Another part-timer in this 25. There are 3 of them this season. And we are all single file with Jason Haywood now. And Jason's kind of pulled ahead. And what happened to Mike Tolan? Did he hit pit road? Are we having pit stops already? I'm sorry, I was not looking for a second. And Mike's on pit road. Matt's on pit road. Matt Johnson, John Cedino, Bobby Fraser, John Arndt, J-Day. So here we go. Green flag pit stops. And we can report the 0 car is still 3 laps down. And here comes your race leader, Jason Haywood. And do not wreck getting on pit road. We might see some trouble. Look at them slowing down. Oh, look at Aiden Shepard try to slow. Oh, Aiden's in the wall. Aiden could not slow down enough, and he is in the wall, and I think Aiden's done now. No caution for that, as everyone was getting on pit road. They could have Aiden easily got moved, but Aiden smacked that wall coming onto pit road. He did not slow down enough. Mike's going to win the race off of the first group. And Eric is coming out. So whatever happened to Eric has been resolved. But he is 3 laps down. Possibly going to go 4th lap down. And first off of this round, it looks like it's going to be the 3 of Colin Lindsay. This is big. This is more than likely for the race lead. Colin Lindsay, JT Bryant, Jason Haywood, Alex Miller. And there's the 46. How far will the 3 be ahead of the 46 of Mike Tolan? There's Mike Tolan. I believe he's going to be a good distance as Mike is still getting up to speed. It looks like we'll have maybe one more round of pit stops coming up, so we'll see that. And Collins, he's out front now here, though, at New Jersey. And caution out. Caution is out. And it's a big wreck here in turn 4. J Day's involved. John Arndt and one other had looked like, and caution's out here on lap 20. We'll be right back. Let's see what happened. So William Brock and Zachary Fitzwater coming off pit road. They were just racing pretty hard right here. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. And they were racing pretty hard, and you're going to see some contact made here. And last week we saw the 88 cause a big wreck at Boston. Both slide up the track into the outside wall, and then John Arndt run the outside lanes, going into William Brock, and then J Day got involved. Hard hit for J Day. He's going to smack the 05. Looks like the 05 had stopped. He was waiting for everyone to go by, and Jay just on the outside lane. We're going to go on board with Jay and watch this hit. Jay was committed to this outside. Cannot blame Jay. He was just committed already. And the 05's right there. Hard hit to J Day. Eric Heiden, he's already had some troubles today. So caution's out here for the first time today. 4 drivers involved here. And it's the 88, the 26 who's on probation. Let's watch. Oh, 26 was on probation after what happened. Let's watch those hands in there. Do they turn to the right on Zachary Fitzwater. Zachary looks like got a little faster, and Williams trying to merge. I believe Zachary's gonna, but William could have slowed down given the position. This could be huge to William Brock, guys. He's on probation. We'll have to see what the Zero to Racing officials say about this. You see William tap once, tap again, and then right here into the wall hard. Zachary Fitzwater took a very hard lick. We'll watch one more angle of that 88 car. Here it is. So hard. He hit the wall going pretty fast, guys. That 160, about 180 miles an hour. Alright, we'll be back live. My apologies. I said Aiden Shepard wreck coming on pit road. It was Jesse Turner. He couldn't slow down enough. Trying to slow down, and he's going to just get in the barrels. Just that simple. He was not slowing down enough, and he got in the barrels. He's on this outside, committed late because he saw everyone else was coming, and right in the barrels. Not enough room. Alright, we'll be back live. Colin Lindsay's the leader. Pit strategies. JT coming from second. He is. Anyone else going to come? Kind of surprised. They were just on pit road. JT already on pit road again. I believe he could be the only one coming down pit road here. We're not quite halfway yet. William Brock still on pit road, and I believe that's it. As we look at some retirees, the 80 has retired and the 5 have retired. Joshua Jones. Not sure what happened to Joshua. Says he was involved in an accident. We'll go check on that before we come back green. So I'm not sure how we saw this, but Joshua trying to come on pit road. The first round. We saw the second round. Jesse have trouble, and Joshua had trouble getting this wall. They commit late. That's what it is. You can't be in this high lane committing. He was going 180 before he tried slowing down. Couldn't turn and got on the wall. Yeah. So now we'll be back live, and we'll begin the green flag when we come back. So now that we're right about halfway, down to 33 drivers on the lead lap. 6 have been in an accident. 1's 3 laps down. Eric Hayden with just some engine trouble. Those are render glitches, by the way, in the first 3 cars. They do not. There you go. But so Eric Hayden dominated early, had some type of issue. His teammate Colin Lindsay out front right now. Jason Haywood, Alex Miller, Mike Tolan, and Matthew Johnson round out the top 5. John Citadino, Dejon Weeks, John Andrews, Chester Harvey, and then the 30 of Bobby Frazier, your top 10. Looking at your top left, you'll see your top 20. Top 30, Garrett Sonora 30th. That's your points leader. And then your top 40, the rest of the field. Alright, here we go. Dodge Motorsports teammates side by side. Does Colin help Eric get a lap back? Is Eric still up to speed? Coming into the restart zone. Here we go. And back under green here at New Jersey. Excuse me. And there we go. Eric he definitely is not up to speed. He needs to pull down to the bottom. He needs to pull way off the track, and he's not. He's going through the middle. He's going to be splitting mostly. And Griffin Lynn way up the track. He was having such a good day. He's all up in the wall. That is huge. He has fallen all the way back to last, but we got a battle for the race lead. The 86 of Alex Miller were felt from Matthew Johnson, but Jason's pushing Colin Lindsay. Colin's going to keep the front spot. Matthew Johnson getting a shove from the 46. Here comes Matthew Johnson now with John Cedino. Mike Tolan way up the track. Is Mike going to get in the wall? No, but Dejon's going to take advantage of him getting high. Here comes Dejon Weeks into 6th place. And yeah, wow, a lot of drivers not having a great restart. Griffin Lynn all the way back, and we are now halfway through the race right here down the back stretch. Collins, he's still out front, guys. We saw the 24, only driver to hit pit road, JT Bryant. He is still currently running last of the drivers left, it looks like. Yeah, he's running 33rd, so Colin has pulled out as these drivers are battling for second. Dodge Motorsports, like I said, really came to play today. They had 3 of their 4 drivers in the top 5 in qualifying. And Matthew Johnson's going to get bumped by Dejon Weeks. Matthew up the track, and here comes Dejon 3 wide in the middle. He's got Chester Harvey on his inside. This is battling for 5th place. Can Dejon drive around the outside of Chester Harvey? He will. Here comes Matthew Johnson once again and Mike Tolan. And now we're going side by side. And 3 that we've seen drivers slide up the track. Look at Mike Tolan. Mike Tolan's running way up the racetrack. And here comes Chris Dodd now. This is for way back, right outside the top 10 actually. Chris Dodd in this Wrangler machine. So we're checking on the race lead. Jason Haywood has closed in the gap on Colin Lindsay. Your top 3 have pretty much been the same all race long. John, Dejon, Matthew Johnson, Chester Harvey up here late, or not late, early in the second half of the race, excuse me. Here you see Griffin Lynn fell way back. That's my protege, so just checking on him. And the 24 has not been able to gain any ground since hitting pit road. Maybe he has a failure going on, some type of vibration or something, as they're still racing pretty hard back here for what looks like 10th place now, right outside the top 10. And Colin is pulling back ahead because the 86 made a move under the 72 and is going to take 2nd place here. We're on lap 31 of 53. We're going to need to see pit stops again, I'm pretty sure. So anything can happen. We saw the 3 just have the best pit stop last time, and that's why Colin Lindsay's out front. So we're just checking on everybody. Everybody's running good. Some 3 wide back here. Jack, Ferdinand, and Cole. Those are 2 rookies with a very experienced driver. And 86 just ran way up the racetrack. And that's going to allow Mr. Jason Haywood, as you see Dejon make a move on John Cittadino. These are 2 KAB racing teammates. We saw Auto Club with the other 2, the 39 and the 70, have such a good run. Now the 93 and 72 are having a good run, both inside the top 5, pretty much in the second half of the race now. This time by with only 20 laps to go. Colin Lindsay's out front, guys. Can Colin hold on and get his first one of the season? I think we're going to need to see one more round of pit stops. Will we see another caution? A lot of questions to be answered late here. Top 10 kind of single file now. It's all up here shuffling right outside the top 2 as John's way up wide now. Chester Harvey takes advantage, and here comes Matthew Johnson. 28 machine, his teammate out, J-Day. And Garrett Sidnor, though, he's your points leader, has not been having the best day. He's back here with his teammate Emmanuel Hartnett. Their other teammate, the 6 car, not as well, not having the best day. He's up here. He's actually doing better than I thought. He's 14th. So we're checking on the race lead, though. This 21's on the march. He's up to 3rd now. Dejon Weeks looking for his first ever win. He's been in this series for 3 years, guys. I think he's the longest running driver without a win yet. This team does not have a win. DW Motorsports. He started it last season. Yet to have a win. And they're catching Eric. I think they're going to catch Eric before the end of the race if it stays green all the way. But we're single file. And pit stops are happening once again here. How did I not see that? Bobby and Matthew Johnson. I believe that's it. Kind of interesting. Only 2 drivers on this first round. We saw last time who came first did not keep the lead. And here comes Jason, Chester. And I believe this is going to be a fairly big group. Anyone going to run? Oh, Zednik got in the back of Cole Baker, and Zednik just messed up his whole front hood. And JT coming once again already. Cat Tellier, Eric Hayden, is he going to come? No. Colin Lindsay, though, is still out front. And now here comes Colin, Dejon, and Colin just got on the inside wall, it looks like. I believe everyone else is going to come to pit road this time, it looks like. First off of that first group is Matthew Johnson. The second group, I'm not sure who it's going to be. Alright, it looks like it's going to be the 72 of Jason Haywood. And then who's it going to be off of the third group? We had 3 groups this time instead of 2. And I believe the 28 is actually going to catch the 72 very easily here. There you see Matthew Johnson. The 35 came out right behind the 72. And the second group, it looks like Daniel Max. Either Daniel or Colin. I'm not sure where Daniel came in. If he came in the second or third. And we got to make sure we don't see a wreck here coming off the pit lane once again. William Brock. Yeah, very crazy. It looks like the 7 might actually be the race leader, Daniel Maxwell. Maybe played some pit strategy. Right there. And it looks like, I don't think he's the race leader. It looks like it will be the 3. It is Colin Lindsay, Chester Harvey, Jason Haywood, Matthew Johnson, and Alex Miller, your top 5, all spread out. Dejon Bobby racing for 6, John Cittadino 8th, Mike Tolan, and then Chris Dodd, your top 10. Colin is out front. There you see the 2 is Zednik. They pulled his hood off. Got in the back of Cole Baker coming to pit road. And successful pit stops for everybody. But now Chester Harvey's going to second. Chester, he won his first career start last season. He's up here racing, trying to get his second career win. Colin's going to catch his teammate Eric Hyden very soon. He's right here. Will Eric let Colin pass him with ease? It looks like he will. Colin kind of caught a bad place to try to pass him. And here comes Chester Harvey. He's going to go on the inside. Chester picked a way better place to pass him. Jason Haywood's here too. And bumper to bumper for second once again. Yeah, so the 7 car just had a bad pit stop. He did not have a good one. That's last year's champion, Daniel Maxwell. So Colin out front with 11 to go. Next time by will be 10 laps to go for this 3 car. Can Colin Lindsay pull off his 4th career win? First win of the season. Can Chester get his 2nd win of his career? Can Jason Haywood get his 1st? Can Matthew Johnson get his 3rd? He won at Texas and Pensacola last year, I believe. He also won a shootout this year, and he's won a duel last year. So, he's won a lot in this series, but only 2 points-paying races. And the 35 messed up 3 and 4. He went high. And the 72 right to the back bumper, but that allowed the 3 to pull away just a bit there. They are kind of staying the same distance away from the 7. Not sure if they'll catch him. As we're getting into closing laps here, Colin Lindsay trying to break a dry spell of, I'm not sure how many. It hasn't been too many though. He won last season a few times, so I believe he won at Martinsville. He won at Indy. As I'm pulling out notes from last season, as we got a battle for second. Colin won at Kansas, the second to last race of the season. And yeah, the 72 tried to make a move, couldn't make it, lost a lot of ground, and now the 35's kind of all alone. And we are trying to ride this out. Green, we might be seeing the 3 car get his first win of the season. Yeah, it was Kansas that ended the second to last race of the season last year. This year it's Atlanta second to last race. Another mile and a half. And they're catching the 7. Will the 7 be an issue for the 3? Will that help the 35 of Chester Harvey? We'll see here. And they're catching the 7 car. What is going to happen? The next car would be Zednik Price. That's Colin's other teammate. Colin now has had 2 teammates with trouble. His other teammate, Tyler Merkel, is running 15th. A good top 15 for Tyler Merkel right now. Don't want to jinx him. Knocking on some wood right now. With just 5 laps to go, can Colin hold on? He's caught Daniel Maxwell some lap traffic. I believe no one else has retired. No. So Colin's caught Daniel Maxwell, though, some lap traffic. How's he going to handle this? He's going to go to the high side. Here comes Chester Harvey. Does he have anything in the bag? 4 laps to go for Colin Lindsay. Chester Harvey's right there. Both of them have already won in their career. Colin's a 3-time winner. Chester's a 1-time winner. Chester did it, though, in his first start last season. And side by side, here we go. Who is going to get the run into 3? Where does Daniel go? They're racing the lap traffic as they're racing each other. Colin's going to keep it right here off of 4. 3 laps to go now here. And he's going to be on the inside of the 7 car. He cuts on the apron, and here goes Colin. But he's got his teammate right here, Zednik Price, and Colin stalls out on that inside. Here comes the 35 on the outside. The 7 goes to the inside. The 72's caught up. 3 drivers battling for the win. Some lap traffic. Here's the 2 is Zednik. That's Colin's teammate. He's going to get around his teammate just fine. Chester might get held up. 2 laps to go racing here now. Colin's trying to pass this 7 as fast as he can. He cannot get around Daniel Maxwell. Jason Haywood looking for his first career win. He's up here. Jason looked to be making a move. He couldn't make it. They're going to stay in line. He's going to have 1 more lap, though. Off for turn 4. Colin Lindsay's going to see the white flag. He's seen it 3 times before. He's won it 3 times before. Can he get his 4th win of his career? White flag. Here we go. Colin Lindsay, Jason Haywood. Daniel Maxwell's holding them up. Does Jason have anything for him here? I don't think so. Oh, Colin tried to go on the inside, but the 7 kind of blocked him. He's going to make it the pass. Try to put the 7 a lap down. Colin Lindsay's going to win it here at New Jersey. Colin Lindsay went 6 races without a win. He'll finally win once again here. He's been talking about Dodge Motorsports. They have been needing some type of help, and they finally found something here at New Jersey. Colin Lindsay, Jason Haywood, Chester Harvey, Matthew Johnson, and Dave John with a top 5. Bobby, Alex, John Sedino, Chris Dodd, Mike Tolan, your top 10. A look through the rest. Your points leader looks like he'll finish 30th. Not the day he wanted. Daniel tried to stay on the lead lap. Could not. Will finish 31st. We'll go ahead and export this. Race number 6. Congratulations to Colin Lindsay. I believe that was a very fun race at the end there. Hopefully everyone else enjoyed it. I've kind of lost my voice if you can't hear. Not sure why. I wasn't yelling too loud. But here we go. I'm importing it. Hopefully it's not a black screen like it was last time. I didn't like that. So we're generating it. Garrett Sidnor is going to keep the race, the points lead somehow. And Dunlaprad's going to now be second, or he's still second, but it's only a 1-point difference. Bobby Frazier has moved up to 3rd, Chester Harvey 4th, Keith Batson 5th, Kat Tellier, John Andrews, Colin Lindsay, Matthew Johnson, Mike Tolan, your top 10. Arvon Alonso right now would be using the first wild card position, and then Daniel Maxwell would be using the 2nd, as there's no one else with the win outside the top 10, but you have to be inside the top 30. Joseph Romanuk's a chartered car. If he did somehow make it into the chase, he would become chartered for the chase, but he is back in 40th after missing this race. He did not miss the race, did he? I think he did. Excuse me one more time. So congratulations to Colin Lindsay. You'll see the points, you'll see his burnout, you'll see his victory photo. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed recording a race again, and we will see y'all next week at Texas World. Another track making its debut.